Hey, so today I'm gonna make another food video. I'm gonna make beef cutlets in Russian, or Schnitzel, you might know, or just an American like a hamburger patty. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna cut up some onion. I'm gonna cut up one red onion, which I just finished cutting up right now. And you don't have to do this, but I like to do this to add an extra flavor. Right now I'm gonna saute these onions in a tiny bit of olive oil for a little bit until they get golden brown. So I'm just gonna put these in here. Add some olive oil. And turn the heat on. So I'm just gonna saute these onions with some olive oil, which you just use as much as you want. Maybe if you need more, then use it. This isn't actually part of the recipe, it's just an added extra which I like. But while I'm gonna cook these, I'm gonna start getting the bread ready. So for a Russian style cutlet, you add bread to make it more of a filling hamburger patty cutlet, because without bread it wouldn't be that filling. It would just be a tiny bit of meat and maybe some seasonings. So I'm gonna take 3 pieces of bread and just soak it in water for a while. And I'm just using sourdough bread. So I can only fit 2 in, so I'll just two right now. And the onions, you can already hear they're starting to sizzle. It's good. Just gonna move these around. And the bread, you should let it soak for maybe a few minutes is probably enough. As long as it's like you can tear it apart with your hands easily. And I learned this recipe from my grandma from Russia, who just came to visit 3 days ago, and they're staying for a while with my aunt and my cousin. My cousin's doing the video today. Videotaping. So just keep on cooking these until they become golden brown, but not burnt. Okay. Adding bread also makes the cutlets moist because it makes the meat to retain all the juices. Okay, so we'll be back in a second when the onions are done. Finally done. You can see what they're supposed to look like. All caramelized like this. And I'm just gonna move them all into a tiny little glass bowl. One second, I'm gonna turn the heat on first. So just move this all into a glass bowl. I love caramelized onions. I like them with anything, even plain sometimes. So just put that there, and then we're gonna use 1.5 pounds of ground beef. And this is a 3-pound bag, so I'm gonna use half of this. Let me open this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take half of this, or 1.5 pounds, which is gonna be probably from here down. Just gonna take this all and just throw it in our big bowl. Like that. Yeah, that's half. So we'll just move half. Here. So now we're just gonna mix this first around up like that. Then we're gonna add the pre-made onions which we had. Just gonna add them in. This. And then I like to just use my hands for this, but if you're all picky, you can use, like, I don't know, some kind of BQ utensil or something. So you just squish with your hands, just squish all the meat and onions around to get it all mixed up. And okay. So you can see it's starting to get like all squished and mixed in, the onions mixed in with the ground beef. And now is the time for that bread, which has been soaking for quite a while. I can't even lift it up. So I'm just gonna lift up parts and just throw it in right now. And it's very crumbly. I can just break it apart like without even trying. I'm gonna squeeze a tiny bit of the water out, but also there's gonna be too much water. Just trying to lift the stuff up, but it's just like crumbling out. So here we go. Just I got it all out. And now I'm just gonna mix this also in. This kind of looks gross, but it's gonna make it taste really good. So you just make it in, add it as a filler. See, you can't really even see the bread now. It's just filling up into the meat. It's gonna make it more filling, and it's gonna make more of the cutlet. Okay. So now you have like the base, kind of. But now we're gonna add some seasonings. And here are the seasonings. 1 second. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so now that I washed my hands, I got this. Now I'm gonna add the seasoning. And after I add the seasoning, I'm gonna add 2 eggs to give it stability. So for the seasoning, we're gonna use 1 teaspoon of organic garlic powder. You don't have to use organic, just any garlic powder. Oops, that was kind of too much, but you can never have too much garlic powder. Then we're gonna have 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. This stuff's super spicy. Just add that in. Okay. And now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of Hungarian paprika. If I can open this. There we go. So 1 teaspoon of Hungarian paprika. I'll do this over here. Okay, just pour that out also. I'll add 1.5 teaspoons actually. Okay. Now we're gonna add a dash or 2 of salt. I'm using French Celtic or Celtic, whatever, sea salt. So I add a pinch of that. Actually 2 pinches. Okay. And I'm gonna add a tiny bit of everyday seasoning, which is pretty much always just a mix of everything I already have. Plus mustard seed and black pepper, because I'm out of black pepper. And I'm just gonna add like it's a teaspoon pretty much. I'll just do a few shakes. Okay, and now, again, the fun part. Mix it all in to the mixture. So now, you mix in all the seasoning. So now the seasoning is pretty much mixed in. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 eggs. I'm gonna use 2 eggs. So here's one. Just crack it. Break it up. You can mix the eggs with a fork. Like that. Let me just throw this away. Just mix it up with a fork. Whisk it. Or if you have a whisk, you can use a whisk. These will turn out really good. I'm gonna make them in 2 different ways, on the grill, and I'm gonna fry them on a big cast iron frying pan. So that's good enough, so I'm gonna add the first one in. And I'm not gonna mix it up, I'm gonna add the next one also. So, I'll use a white one. Just pack that one in also. Open that up. Just mix it up. And add this one in also. And now again, this part, some people would not want to use their hands, but I'm just gonna use my hands, just mix that in. And yeah, it's getting there. It's almost done now. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish mixing this up, and I'll be back with me cooking it and me showing a nice appetizer to go with this. Okay, hi there. So now I'm preheating a cast iron pan for our first way we're gonna make it. I'm just gonna be pan frying it. So preheating the oil, just drizzle some on, and I'm just spraying it up. Gonna let that preheat. And while that's going on, I'm going to make the cutlets. So to make, I'm just gonna take a little ball like that, throw it around. Never hurts to throw it around. Makes it awesome. And don't drop it. Bam, 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 bam. And that also helps flatten it. And then just go flat. Boom. You got one done. And these should be here. Oh, I'll put that guy right there. Don't deform them. So yeah, this should be hot now. So hopefully this guy didn't die on me. Which, whatever, I'm just gonna redo it quickly. Okay, just squish that guy right there. And I'm just gonna put him on. Just put him on like that. And I'm gonna make as many as I can fit on there right now. Go on. I'm just gonna make one batch in front of you guys, and then I'll do the other batch on the grill. So same thing, boom. Go in there. I can fit in 3, so only 3. And while these guys are cooking, I'm gonna show you my other specialty, which I'm gonna make as a side dish, or appetizer actually. And that goes with this one. Okay, so let me wash my hands quickly. Okay, and here we go. So now we're gonna make a baguette with mozzarella cheese, fresh basil. As you can see, I bought my own basil plant, like alive, and tomatoes. So here's how we're gonna make this. So first, I just finished up chopping some baguette. And I have some not pre-chopped, I just finished chopping it. But I have some pre-made baguette. So now I'm just gonna take a mozzarella cheese log, which I got from Trader Joe's. Here, let me watch this. Okay, I'm gonna take a mozzarella cheese log, sorry about that, from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna open it. Like that. And I really like mozzarella. It has a nice flavor for a cheese. It's really light and not strong like a cheddar, or or strong like some other ones also. So what you're gonna do is you just take a tiny little baguette, cut a tiny little slice of cheese. That's good, maybe a tiny bit more. Then we're gonna take some tomatoes. These are heirloom organic tomatoes, so they're as good as you can get. Gonna slice up the tomato. And take a slice of tomato. These aren't that pretty because they're heirlooms. They're actually gonna be more pretty because they're heirlooms. Put that on top. Take a fresh basil leaf and cover it all up. You got yourself a tiny little mini sandwich. And I will make more later. And I'm going to show you how they taste and stuff like that. But right now we need to check back on these little guys. So let's see how these guys are doing. So now I'm going to flip them up over the first time. Like that. And these aren't looking like they're getting a nice fry yet. So I'm going to keep these a bit longer now. And I'll continue making a few more of these guys. Take another piece of bread. Cut up a piece of cheese. This is a big piece of cheese. So this is for somebody who likes cheese. Take another piece of tomato. No, my tomato's exploding. Whatever. Take another basil leaf. Just put that guy right there also. And same thing. So, you get what I mean. I'm just gonna make, this is my last one I'm gonna make right now. But you can understand. And it's pretty much, there's no recipe for this, like, given amount. It's just as much tomato as you want. And as much cheese as you want. And as much anything as you want. Like for this one, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of basil instead of like the other ones where I put a lot. So we're gonna check back up on the cutlets / hamburger patties. Well, these ones are more like a cutlet or schnitzel. The ones on the grill will be more like a hamburger patty. And I'll show you the 2 ways to eat them. One will be like a hamburger patty, the other one will be like a traditional East European Schnitzel or Kotleti. So just continue flipping these over. I might add a tiny bit more oil because it's kind of getting salty now. I'm using olive oil. Just dazzle that around. And leave that be for a while. Okay, so while those are cooking, we can go to the grill and have some fun. Okay, so these are almost done after another, maybe 5 minutes of flipping. One of them broke. That's the one which I'm going to eat in front of you guys. So now, I'm just going to put these on a paper with a towel on. The towel is on so that the grease drips out. I'm just going to put these on, like that. Okay, and now we're going to go to the grill and then I'll show them all when they're done. So now we are doing the grill part. So let me just strike a match and get our grill going. Sorry about that. Okay, try again. Come on. Finally, okay, so we're gonna light a napkin to get the gas going. I'm just gonna drop that right there. And the gas, there's gonna be a little explosion right now, so watch out. Okay, so let's wait a second for the grill to preheat now. Boom. Okay, now the gas is on. So I'm just gonna do that. Let the napkin burn up all the way. It's nice fuel. And while that's going, I'm gonna quickly clean the grill. That's what I always do before I cook on my grill. Okay, that's clean. Now I'm just gonna let this. Now I'm gonna get my spatula which I'm using for frying. Here, you can look. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So this is going to be very hard. So in case you never knew, when you make your own hamburger patties, they got it like a barbecue or something like that. It's really hard to get the meat not to crumble and fall out through the bars into like the fire. So if I mess up, I'm super sorry, but I will try not to mess up. I usually don't, but this might be my bad luck day, which hopefully it won't be. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just gonna actually let this preheat for another minute or two, and I'll be on in a few more minutes when it's done. Okay, so now the grill is preheated, and we're gonna make the same type of cutlet like we made there. We're gonna hopefully make this work this time. Okay, just drop that on. Leave that be for like 5 minutes. Okay, so I already flipped one of these guys, and I'm flipping my other two. This is the first time I've waited about maybe 7 minutes to make these not fall apart, which they kind of already are, but hopefully they won't. And this is not really, okay, this is not really like a normal patty. I made it to kind of like a sausage, but it didn't really work, so whatever. I'll flip that also over. And I'm gonna leave this another while. And I'll be back when they are done. What's up? So now we're gonna finish them up. So these are finally done, and I've let them sit I flipped them over once more. I let them sit for 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna move them here, and it's gonna be the ultimate judgment. Who will prevail? Fried cutlets or grilled cutlets? Here we go, America. Who do you think will win? Vote in the comments. Hey, okay. So I'm gonna try them now. So here I have my plate. I have some mayonnaise here if it gets rough. I have my grilled one and I have my fried one. And I might have my little appetizer. So first I'm gonna have my fried. The caramelized onions are like so amazing. They have like an amazing like golden brown crispy flavor crunch to it. And the taste is good. I would maybe add a tiny bit more salt to it, so yeah, you should add more salt if you're watching this. And yeah, I'll try it with a tiny bit of mayonnaise now. The mayonnaise makes it a lot better. So you really need to try a fried one. And now to clear my mouth before I try the grilled one, I will try one of my little bruschettas. Okay, here we go. This is so fresh. You can taste the basil flavor coming in, and it would be too dry if you didn't have the tomato. But the tomato gives it a really nice, great consistency with the creamy, amazing mozzarella. Okay. And now the final one, the grilled. Oh! Okay, here you go. Okay, so I was saying the fried was good. This is amazing. So this tastes like a hamburger, but like 2 times better. No, not 2 times, like 1,000 times better. So I'm gonna try some with some mayonnaise now. I know this is a tough choice, but in the end, I think fried wins. The fried is just so delicious. It's just like golden brown, with amazing onion flavor. It's just awesome. You have to try both of these though. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Good night, goodbye. Please comment, please subscribe, and tell your friends. This is Al signing out. Look at the amazing crisps on these. These things are the beast.